publications,
Mm-hmm.
industry income, international outlook,
I see.
research,
I
and
see.
teaching.
Yeah.
And they before these five pillars, which are information you can't find online, there are also 13 matrix. So I give you examples, like for example, doctorates to academic staff, a few weighted citations,
Yeah.
income to academic staff,
Mm-hmm.
industry research income
Exactly.
to
Exactly.
academic staff, so
Yeah.
on and so forth. So there are quite a number of areas.
Yeah. Sure.
And
Sure. Yeah. But I mean,
and
my concerns is not, for the reputation indicators. It seems that
yes,
we couldn't get enough points or something like that, because we are still young, and we haven't been widely recognized by scholars. So whenever you ask scholars to raise our university or something like that, basically I don't think we had got any
I
points.
see.
Although
But
we
yes,
had good publication, we had good citation, we had good international student and faculty staff or something like that, foreign staff, but for the reputation, we were not good at this, and it seemed that you write about 30% or maybe 50% for reputation, because you
no,
include two kinds
it's
of reputation, academic reputation, and also
33%.
uh,
33% is under
yeah,
reputation.
employment reputation, and also research reputation. So our expectation is to increase or improve the reputation of the university, and I think you can give a suitable service for this aspect.
Yes, yes. There are actually quite a number of platforms we can consider.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I sent out that email to you,
Yeah.
I also did briefly mention that on the back of the reputation scores, there are actually many factors that affect reputation. So it's not just about advertisement.
Yeah.
There are also other areas like being involved in events.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you are involved in international events,
You mean the event
uh,
organized by TSE?
yeah,
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
have as well, but there are also other events, of course, like for example, you may have heard of NAFSA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
so
see. I see.
NAFSA,
Yeah.
API, EAIE.
Mm-hmm.
So and basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We talk about six to seven areas that would impact reputation
I see.
from our perspective. So number one is of course having a world-class teaching faculty that helps.
Yeah.
Participation and speakers at key events. So that would help as well.
Mm-hmm.
Having high impact research, well-known research.
Yeah.
Okay? So if your citation is good, it's usually a lagging indicator, but in time to come, people would hear of it if it's truly good. We talk about partnerships with
Yeah.
various
Yeah.
universities, with corporations, with your own government entities. All that would help as well.
Yeah.
Alumni network. So
Exactly.
having a strong alumni would help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And finally, communication strategy. Social media.
Yeah.
Getting talked about in media.
Yeah.
Advertisement. So effectively, there are about seven areas we look at.
Yeah.
Now, for us, we do work with universities to help them in some of these areas, like in the area of advertisement, in the area of events, in the area of helping them establish partnership with other universities. We are able to help in some of these areas.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
So my suggestion is that I will send you, shortly after this, I will send you a simple proposal, a very basic one,
Okay.
that we have recently run with a C9. You probably heard of the word C9.
Yeah.
They're the top 9 universities in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will send you a proposal that we have done with them. You can take a look and see what
Exactly.
are some of these.
Yeah.
What are some of these areas that
Okay.
we can work on. One thing I need to emphasize is that this is very much quite a long-term project.
Mm-hmm.
So we need the understanding of the university and especially your your president, the leadership of the university to understand that it's not something that you can just do it and straight away you see an impact straight away.
Sure,
so sometimes it takes a few years.
For ranking, I think it should be a long-term project. We couldn't get this in 2 years or 3 years. Maybe
Correct,
a decade
correct.
or something like that. I understand
Correct.
that. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 So what I will do right after this is I will send you a sample for you to
Okay.
take a look at. You can do a bit of your research work as well.
So
and
we refer the example from young university like
yes,
now we are
yes.
at the age of just 20 years old. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, if you do well, you may have heard of our ranking called the Young University ranking.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is an area that you can consider being, because you have 30 years, right?
Yeah.
You are 20 years old. So the cap for the Young University is 50 years. It must not be older than 50.
Maybe young university in Asia, not in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
I think that's something you can work towards. I mean,
Exactly.
it's a more realistic target,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So, so I will send you, and you can take a look at
Okay.
the proposal,
Yeah.
and
Thank
then
you.
following that, we can have another chat again on Skype, or I can call you as well, or you can call me as well.
Yeah, sure.
And then we will discuss which are the elements you think are more relevant for a university,
Yeah.
and we can start on that basis.
Very good. Yep, very good. Have you ever worked with any university in Vietnam?
Yes, we have a couple of them that have actually reached out to us and asked for some of the similar, basically quite similar to your university. So yes, we have a few in not just in Vietnam but also in Laos and Cambodia.
I see. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, please send me your proposals, and then we can discuss in detail what we should do next. And I hope that you have understood the situation of our universities and also our expectation. So you should
Yes.
Propose suitable proposals for our target.
Sure, definitely. I will send them to you by today, and then maybe next week we can catch up again.
I see. And I would like to share more with you that our universities now is considered typical models for other public universities in Vietnam to learn, because we run public but autonomous model. It means we don't use the funding from the government. We generate the funding by ourselves. But all our properties belong to the states, and the states give us suitable policies to develop the university. And as you know, in most of countries in the world, including Vietnam and maybe Singapore, the government try to reduce the funding for university. So most of university now are encouraged to to generate the funding by ourselves. So the situation in Vietnam should be the same, and our university is now considered typical models for other public university to imitate. Because at the beginning we already generated the fund by ourselves.
I see.
Yeah.
Just wondering, how many private universities are there like yourself in Vietnam?
Currently there are about 12 universities running this model. But our universities has a long history for these models. It means public but autonomous, and no funding from the countries. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. The reason why we are flexible to cooperate with any international partner like you, we can work with you without getting permission from the government or the ministries or something like that. We can decide by ourselves.
I see. So the other public universities would actually have to get approval from.
Yeah, you mean the models are public and autonomous?
Yes.
Yes. I mean now the government has the project of about 12 universities with this model, but our university has a long history running this model. Actually, we did that at the beginning.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we have advantages. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I think that's a good model, because in a couple of countries in Asia, like for example India, we see that you probably heard of the recent initiated by the Modi government.